want to do anything else?
No.
Okay, cool. Can you hit stop on that? What's up, guys? Uncle Erik here with my brother, the Grow Guru, coming to you live at the end of day one of the 7th annual Hawaii Cannabis Expo 2024. How you doing, sir?
Good. I didn't think you remembered that 7th annual, man. Now it's good. Like
Getting better this year.
Shit, would have slipped my fucking head, baby.
Cool.
Yeah. So it's a lot warmer it is this year than last year.
I was gonna say. I think the owners or organizers heard you and said, let's keep the heat up for the podcast guys because they were cold little guys last year.
Cold bitches.
Tukuses off.
Dude, it was fucking frigid last year. I don't know. I think we're under the AC or whatever, but this year, much more comfortable. We got a better setup. We're way more prepared this year. Better outcome. I've seen a lot more people coming out here, and yeah, I'm liking the vibe, dude.
Hell yeah. So, like I said, wrapping up day one, just short and sweet. This isn't a podcast. This is just something for Mike to cut up and put out.
There you go. Just for him to edit.
Yeah, sizzle reel. But yeah, we will see you guys throughout the fucking episode or the expo, I should say. So yeah, cut it here.
What's up, everybody? This is the Grow Guru. I don't even know.
I wasn't ready for that.
That's awesome, dude. Run with that shit.
I mean, I wish everybody projected that loudly, but I was not prepared for that.
You work on the radio, you know.
I had shit turned way the fuck up because everybody's like way down here. Holy shit. All right, I'm ready. I got you, Marco.
Right on, bro. Good to be here. Thank you guys for having me. Should I introduce myself? I'm Marco
Yeah,
Pakalolo
go for it, bro.
from High Rise 808.
Dude, we're all fucking quiet now.
High Rise 808 TV, and we are at the Cannabis Expo. Getting lit.
I am halfway through an edible that I only should have ate like an eighth of probably. So like, yeah.
I got you, brother.
I'm hanging in there, guys.
I got you.
Where was it from? Shout them out.
Auntie Akiko, two doors down. I don't know if she has
Akiko,
a
the
name
lady
for
with
her.
the heavy hand. Yeah.
Wow. Hands, I guess.
Shout
But
out,
anyway,
getting my
yeah.
boy twisted.
Yeah, Marco, Street Felt, fucking High Rides TV. How you enjoying the expo so far, brother?
I'm having a great time, man. I love this 3-day expo. We got the limo here next to the 420 Honeys. Our whole family is here, so it's just like the best time. So many happy faces, a lot of good connections so far. It's always a boost in the community and like the people in general, like collaborating. Like after this, we all kind of like go our separate ways and do our own things, but try and like keep together. But this like really like holds it down, and I like it. It's tight.
Yeah, when it matters, people come and people show up. You know, I love that shit. Like last year was kind of like a split, but this year everyone's kind of like, nah, we gotta stay here, and it's fucking cool to see everybody in one spot again. It's awesome, man.
Yeah, a lot more chill. We got after parties this year, so tonight there's an after party. It's at the
Third floor of some number on
Artistry.
Ala Moana
It's at
Boulevard.
Artistry in Kakako.
Okay.
Bottom floor, Cook Street. I don't know the address. 204. Let's just say.
Did you go to the party last night?
I did, yes. That was pretty chill, and we went to a few more parties after that. So
Jesus.
The after parties.
yeah,
I'm exhausted talking about that shit, man. I'm like, what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just it's the weed that keeps me going.
Shout out to Sativa.
See a lot of sativa going on through the night.
And the brother sister hybrid in indica.
There you go, brah. Hey, so what projects are you coming up with? You know, what's your plans in the future, man?
So big shout out to Mike at the Cannabis Expo. He's just been like above and beyond with anything we want to do and put together all year round with High Rides, 420 Honeys, and I'm sure anybody else here, he's like extended it out too. So something super cool that's just gonna happen in March 2nd, the 30-year anniversary of Bone Thugs and Harmony at the water park. So gonna have the water park, Bone Thugs and Harmony. So hopefully get them in the limo, take them around, and working on the cannabis cup. Like they're working on all sorts of things, bringing back the puff and paint. We got 50% off the limo rides this month. Every hour it's 50% off, 40% off next month, 30% off next month, and then going all the way till summer. So that's our limo special with the High Rides 808.
So when Bone Thugs come, just let me know. I'll jump on the roof and look through the sunroof, and I'm fucking good, bro. Don't worry about me.
Right? Oh, man.
Nah, dude, good on you, man. I like that. You guys are constantly progressing and pushing forward and keeping shit fresh and fun for everybody, right? And that's the thing that we forget right now. Let's have fun. Like, a lot of people are business. I see the wolf's eye in them. They're just like, they want that fucking money. But it's cool to just like, bro, we're here. Let's have fun, you know? This is pretty much homies we've been seeing for the past 7-8 years. In fact, longer than that, because 2 years we're in hiatus.
Right,
so
that's right, yeah.
This is homies that we've seen almost a decade now. So, like, it's fucking cool to just hang out with your friends. Like, it's super fun. So
I love it, man. It's good to see you guys. Because, like, I ain't got to travel to Waipahu to see you guys now. I can be, like, right here, like, closer to my town. That's lit. How's your stuff going?
It's going good, man. It's going good. A lot of stuff to focus on this year. Helping out a lot of people, helping a lot of farms. So we're still moving, even though we're not there on the brick and mortar. We're still moving, and we're still going to get that brick and mortar. So fuck it, yeah.
Awesome.
Looking at you tagging up that place, dog.
Yeah, I'm going to need the new logo on the limo as well. So
guaranteed.
We got the old one off.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I got it off. I was like, we need it off before the expo. Let's got to go.
Where are these guys? Fuck yeah, dude. Feel free to use Audrey whenever you want, man.
Hey,
fuck yeah,
perfect.
dude. Hell yeah.
As inspiration.
Well, man, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank
Appreciate you as always. You're always been a homie, man. So good things in the future, man.
Much love,
Right
always,
on.
bro. Thank you, guys.
Right on, Marco.
Big smoke, big smoke.
Check out Marco.
Thank you, guys. Aloha.
All right, what's up, everybody? We're here at the 7th annual Hawaii Cannabis Expo. Sorry, I had a lag.
The edibles
when I
is wearing off. You can tell he's sharper
Picking
now.
back up. With Kyle from Homies Laboratory. Kyle, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How about you guys?
Cherry, man.
Nice.
Were you opening up that piece? You can open it up on here. I mean, we're
Yeah. Well, no, we won't cross.
We'll do that
cross
later on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
won't cross streams yet.
Yeah. Maybe later. I don't know.
all right.
Depends on how you guys like it. We can cross streams if you guys want. I don't know.
Something in my eye.
So yeah, dude, tell me, how's it going so far?
I'm digging the expo this year.
Killer.
A lot of good vibes, a lot of good people, a lot of education on what's going down in the system. What I see is just a lot of people that want to get in, a lot of local people that want to get into the industry, you know, just regular people, and everyone's looking for some sort of education or just some sort of information that can help them get to that point, which is good. Shows a lot of community wants to get into it.
I like that people are starting to look at like, okay, yeah, this is a avenue to start a business, you
Yep.
know, especially the local people. Like you see some edible shop, small mom and pop edibles. You see like, you know, clothing lines that's coming out. Like, fuck, I even have a booth over here that I see like advertising sumo. It's like, fuck, I guess let's go. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I love the fact that this is offering people an avenue to start up their own business.
A lot of diverse booths this year.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
A lot more this year, too.
Yes. A lot of local booths too.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fucking key that you say that, bro, because like having local presence here is everything, man. Because that just shows you that like we see it, you know, we're gonna find little niches to make people fucking secure and successful in this brand new business, dude. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, have you been seeing a lot of traction so far with everybody coming by?
Oh yeah, a lot of people came by the Homies Laboratory booth. Thank you for all the support to everybody for that. Yeah, a lot of good questions out there. You know, I even had like an insurance company come up to me and be like, "How can we like insure you?" And I'm just like, "How about you guys help change the laws?" You know, I can open
Insure
up a
me
shop
by having
and
some
everything.
laws changed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
I'll buy insurance from you guys all day as soon as you guys help me with the laws. But yeah, I think just a lot of interest in the system this year versus last year. Yeah.
So tell us about Homie's Laboratory. Your booth. What are you guys selling, and like specialties, and like what's your niche, bro?
So I work with hemp and legal dispensaries up in the mainland. And so one of the things that I do is I sell solventless equipment to those places, and anybody can basically purchase it online if they need. I'm kind of focusing on Hawaii because I too was once a hemp grower, and I know there's a lot of people out there in the hemp scene trying to do something out here with all the crazy ass laws and everything, excuse my language. But yeah, just want to help out all the local farmers and support local farmers, and keep the guys that are part of our food security here and give them another option to grow hemp, so that way they can keep their lands instead of selling it and making houses on it. Yep.
Don't worry about swearing. Mike will beep it out.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Beep. I fucking I see your booth, and I fucking and I see that like what you're trying to sell is a lot of extract stuff, right? A lot of wash bags, presses. You have alchemy jars out there. Shit, you even got black sand glass jars that fit in your alchemy jars, which is so tits, bruh.
Yep.
So fucking tits. Yeah, tell us a bit more about the extract game, and like where do you think that's headed in Hawaii, and transitioning into that, man.
All I gotta say is Hawaii has terps. Hawaii has terps. There's a lot of people out here that grow really well in the environments that they're given, and the type of materials that they have out here. There's a lot of guys that are doing their own ferments, being very educational to other farmers out here, so that way everyone's successful. I think
you hear it time and time again, right? Hawaii sun-grown terps.
Hawaii sun-grown
terps. That's a real fucking thing, dude.
It's a real thing. And I think with everybody doing their thing this last year, putting Hawaii and themselves on the map, especially in the mainland, has come to a big thing that has helped Hawaii in general.
Yep.
I feel like a lot of the guys that are doing those things and going out and representing Hawaii and everything, we got to be behind them. Even if may not see eye to eye in certain things or whatever, everyone's got to be behind each other because we all come from one place.
It may not align with your MO, but if you look in the greater scheme of things, like we're all headed in the right direction. Foster that,
Yep. You can't do anything alone in Hawaii. You always got to have a teammate or somebody on your side. So
yes. Yeah, it's especially Hawaii. It's a pretty sensitive thing, like it's so volatile where we're at. So it's good to fucking keep everything like together.
Yep.
That's the only way that we're gonna be sustainable is if we fucking keep together, man. Because the big man's are coming, and how we're gonna react to that big man,
Yeah, listening to some of this legislation stuff, it's kind of scary for the mom and pops out there, and big businesses are coming.
Black market lives forever.
I guess so, yeah.
So, I'm the type of guy like, yeah, you're going to come up with these fucking laws and all this shit, and it doesn't look good. It looks bleak to us, but let's not forget, Hawaii is deep in the roots of black market for a long time.
True.
So I don't think that, I'm no disrespect to any legislators out there, but it will continue to go on.
Yeah,
regardless.
It will. I mean, even in like the most successful systems out there, like Seattle and Denver, there's still a thing, going on. I think the main thing that those systems want to make sure is that whoever their clients are or patients are that are coming to their dispensaries are safe, and it's affordable for people that need that medication. It's a medicine first, it wasn't rec right off the bat, so it's a medicine. That's how people should treat it. And, those that want to do rec, they can do their rec thing, but you got to take care of the people that really need it too.
That's the thing, right? Is that fucking... I forget already. Go ahead.
Well, edibles are still here.
Yeah, edibles are still here.
They're not gone. They're just kind of like...
They're lingering. Linger.
I was going to say something profound, but I forgot.
Don't worry, they'll bleep it out, right?
Yeah.
It's a profanity.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, shit.
Fuck. That's it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I like that. We're losing touch of it as being a medicine and thinking of it like how we see it on a podcast all the time. It's a fucking economic commodity.
Yep.
I don't think it should be that. I think it should be a little bit more toned down. Like I was always taught from the OG days, like you're never gonna be a millionaire off of cannabis. And if you think about it, like it's kind of true. Yeah, you might have a company that fucking blows up. You make $1 million off that company, but cannabis will not earn you millions of dollars. So stop it. Right?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like
I just saw Keanu Reeves walk by.
No, dude, John Wick is here.
He's
For
in the
real.
fucking building.
John Wick
dog.
is in the fucking
There he is.
building.
There he goes. There he
John
goes.
Wick 7.
Dude, if you were a Russian mafia, you should be worried right now. 'Cause
Yeah.
John Wick is in the fucking building. dude.
Boogeyman is here.
Gregorians.
Yeah.
The boogeyman.
The Boogeyman.
The boogeyman is here.
Yeah.
Baba Yaga is here.
Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga.
Sorry, I didn't mean
Yeah.
to.
No, no, no,
Dude,
no,
how the
you're
fuck do you
good.
remember that? Nothing
That's
profound, dude.
Yeah.
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga, that's why.
The Boogeyman, he's scared.
That's who you call
Bro,
to kill the
he
boogeyman.
fucking looked at me when I walked past him like I was the Russian mafia and he was about to off me, bro. It was fucking nuts.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I did mean to, but yeah, I thought it would be funny. At least that one was funny. The other times
Right.
I've been interrupting, I've just been dumb.
Baba Yaga.
I've just been kind of stupid, but yeah, thanks for fucking.
Fuck yeah,
tell
Kyle,
everybody
thank
where
you.
you can fucking find you.
Homies Laboratory on Instagram, homieslaboratory.com on the internet, and you can also find us back in the store once
Yes.
we open back up and
Yes.
everything. So
Once we get
Yeah.
that brick and mortar going, son, you can find them
Yes.
over there at
Yes.
the shop. So don't look too hard. Kyle will be around, man.
and remember, Hawaii has terps, and we're coming for the world.
Hawaii sun-grown Terps, baby.
We're coming
Hawaii
for the
has
world.
terps.
Yep.
All right, thank you, brother.
Thank you, guys.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 7th annual Hawaii Cannabis Expo with the Grow Guru and myself, Uncle Erik from Everyone Knows You're High, with Zane from Honey Honey Farms.
Yes, sir.
Audio is recording to the right place this time.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking get it.
We'll
bruh.
get it right.
We're going to lock this shit in,
We'll
man.
get it right.
Glad
Fuck
to have
yeah.
you in, bruh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Unofficial second time.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell
First I'm
yeah.
Lost to the ether, but tell us how you're enjoying the expo. How you feel being here?
Yo, this is an amazing event. It's super awesome to see everybody in the community come together, share their work, share what they're up to, and kind of like share their vision for the year coming up. So always good to link up with, like some mainstays in the scene like you guys, and kind of see where it's at and where it's going.
Versus last year, what do you see that's different?
I would say that this year, I think a lot of people have like kind of cemented themselves in kind of my mind. Like a lot of brands have done work to like really like, you recognize the standouts, the people that have been putting in a lot of work, and they kind of like attract a lot of the traffic, and they get the love, So that's kind of the biggest thing is like, I think I haven't done this event, much. This is only the second time I've come to this, but now like the people that have did a lot of work last year, they're like cemented in kind of my mind as like mainstays in the scene, and putting out some cool work right now.
I like what you're doing too. It's not like you ain't come to the Cannabis Expo just straight cannabis. You came showing your farm and a diversity of your farm, what you're able to do, right? From your hand printed shirts to soaps, honeys. So like we're trying to incorporate the Cannabis Expo cannabis is a hub for our farming and our wellness, right? Just like last year is a food and wellness or health and wellness. That we didn't really shed that. It's just rewarded, and there's brothers like him who's coming in and it's like, no, cannabis can use as wellness as well. And this is like, I like the diversity of that shit. And this year I noticed that a difference,
Ask me what I think is different about this year.
What is different, Erik?
It's warmer, bro. I can see your arms.
Yeah, no hoodie. I got a beanie though, because I was just in case, Fucking, it was cold as shit last year.
Well, yeah, so tell the people a little bit about the products you have right here in front of us.
Yeah, getting back to your point, like the way that I mean, come on. Getting back to your point, we just trying to keep like, I guess my orientation towards cannabis is with Honey Honey Farm is just trying to approach it, keeping like the cannabis farming, like try to create a lane for people that are already interested in a lot of different agricultural practices kind of incorporate their love for cannabis into their visions for like a future in agriculture. And also for me as like a new farm, it's important for me to try and find my lanes, find the things that actually click with people that they'll respond to. It's one thing to just sit on your farm and try and grow a bunch of stuff, but if the people aren't really working with it, then they can kind of miss the intention, or like you don't really get the reception that you need. So for me, just trying to adapt to the times, and the cannabis world is like competitive, and I'm not the first person to try and like make a move in it. So just trying to branch out and find different lanes to cultivate the story. That's the main idea.
Well, also too, like what you're doing is showcasing the importance of a farmer in the role of society. And with Cannabis Expo, it's a good step in the right direction, being like, hey, like how P was saying, you got your fucking doctors, in a family household, you got your tradesmen, but now we have farmers starting to come on in this day and age, 2024, right? So like now this expo shows how important we are in a role of society, especially living in Hawaii, in a tiny little island. Insourcing and being sustainable and being independent is very crucial right now, and like thanks to you, right, we're showing these different things that we could possibly be doing while we're headed in this direction of cannabis. So fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's the main thing is like trying to create more hyper local like execution. Like for me, I feel isolated, out on the North Shore. It can get a little tough to handle business on the other side where the population is. So for me, I'm trying to also find ways to make an impact right in my immediate community, and like just serve the people right in my zone, because there is like also a heavy need in the country for just ways to deliver things like just fresh produce we grow, or like the cannabis, everything, so yeah.
I like that. I like that you found a niche where like people need what you have to offer, right? And you're not only like, yeah, of course you can't supply the demand, but you can start the movement that will supply the demand, right? Lead by example. So when people see, hey, there's Brother Zane, fuck, he's taking care of his community, bro, I'm gonna jump on this ship. And hopefully it snowballs down the line, huh?
Inspire them.
Inspire people. Hopefully down the line, this snowballs to like urban farmers on the wide, just doing what they got to do. And shit, you might grow kukui nuts, I might grow mango. Fuck, you need mango one day, I need kukui nuts, so we can trade. And that's bringing it back to where we need to fucking be as society, especially living in Hawaii,
Yeah, I think like with kind of my history in cannabis, it kind of brought about like a lot of curiosity of like what's actually possible. Totally. So kind of being new to like the commercial produce production, I think it's like a good thing, because you don't have the kind of like built-in limits that a seasoned farmer might have, Yep. So the optimism of like kind of taking on crazy projects can be, I think there's a big benefit to, just kind of like coming in with a fresh like mind, not too like ingrained, not to have too many things ingrained in terms of like your understanding of how that should work.
Our generation is unconventional, and our generation is pretty much on a clean slate where we've been fucking lied to for a while. Generations preceding us. So we're coming in with an open mind and be like, oh, why? Right? Like, why are you doing this? 30-year farmer? And if they can't give you a reason why, that question, we're not afraid to ask questions. So if they can't give you a reason, you're like, oh, wait, I need to reevaluate that shit and come back in a different angle. And honestly, like, our generation is starting to find holes in the preceding generations and their farming practices. So I like the fact that, there's like other pioneers out there that was from the previous generations that's embracing this new unconventional way of farming, bro. And I fucking dig that, dude.
For sure. And I think there's a lot to be said for the volunteer space in farming right now. Like we're working on, having weekly volunteer days, like I've been seeing a lot of farms actually build a lot of community by inviting people to come do work on your farm. And that was something that for me is definitely like It's something that I saw a need for in terms of how I present myself to the community, like also trying to find ways to invite people into my space. And, you know, like, Hana with me, like, let's, like, you know, see how I'm living and how I'm, like, getting to the point where I need to be. I guess for me, though, as a farmer that's still new in this thing, sometimes you're like, oh, I'm not at the place I need to be to invite people, and I gotta continuously remind myself, like, that people will build it with me, you know?
Yep.
And, like, they'll, like, be there for the beginning, and then to see the outcomes that they contributed to making, because it's only going to be better if somebody comes and helps you.
Yep.
You know,
100%.
that shit, like, you know, ends up becoming, you know, I think that's a big thing for the future if we can continue to cultivate that model of inviting people from the community into, like, the agricultural spaces, you know,
And
just to volunteer.
Well, you're also setting a standard, right? Like, hey, come help me. This is how I operate. And, you know, you don't like how I operate? Well, at least you know what I've been doing so far, and then you can take it from wherever you want to take it. So, like, fuck yeah, dude, I like that. You know, having people come in, and it's a communal effort. So it's not just one person doing everything. There's no way you could take it on yourself. Having other people come and help out, you know, it gives them some sweat equity into the things that they're consuming, you know?
For sure. Yeah. And, you know, I the thing that is awesome is, like, when you, like, chat with people that have, like, really intentions to even do this kind of, like, farming, and they, like, have these ideas but they don't have the space.
Yeah.
There's so many, like, light bulb moments that I've had talking to people that have less experience on the land.
Totally.
Too, you know, and there's a lot of value in that, you know.
Yep.
So, you know, just in general, I'm like stoked on, you know, guys like Uncle Daniel. He'll be speaking at this event. You know, he really inspired me to take the farming seriously and, like, see kind of a future for us kind of through food and through how we, like, you know, manage these lands that we are responsible for.
Again,
you know?
back to unconventional practices, right? Like, we're raised to be like, oh, we have Hawaii's a small land, you know, we don't have big acres and acres to do this. But there's guys like Daniel who's like, hey, brah, you can do it. Like, you can do it in your backyard. Just, you gotta take it seriously, and you gotta really focus on what you're trying to do, and don't dick around. And you will be putting out food, you know, you will be self-sustaining. So, fuck yeah, dude, I love that shit. Good on you.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got to wrap this one up.
Right on. Well, just
Jam-packed today.
before we go, guys, just launched a few products here at the expo. We got Honey Farm Honey. Right now we got the wildflower only. I just released this new soap that I'm making. It's with the Jadam wedding agent method.
Oh, nice.
Basically, it's my all-around soap. I use it for everything from my body to around the farm for cleaning things, whether it's laundry, dish soap, and I also use it as a wetting agent for my pesticide applications
Killer.
on my plants. So it's a universally like awesome soap product. And, you know, I just figure I would, you know, share it with the people because it's easy to make, and hopefully that inspires people to just take it into their own hands, make some soap. It's so easy, you know.
He smells good too, so I think it's working.
Right, yes. And then we got the legal hemp here. I've been working really hard to try and present some CBD products to the market. This is my first product, basically just some raw hemp flower. Hot Blonde is the strain.
Killer.
And yeah, just stoked to be here, and like thanks to you guys for having me, and you know, like you guys are definitely like crucial to the scene and the vibrant like weed community we got here. So big up yourself.
Oh hell yeah, man! We appreciate you to just kind of keeping strong, keeping pono, and like practicing what you preach. And we don't see that nowadays. So fuck yeah, man! Good on you, man! Hell yeah!
Thank you.
Tell them where they can find all your stuff.
Yeah, so you can follow me at Zane Honey Farm, Zane Honey Farm, ZANE. Yeah, you can go on my website, honeyfarm.co. And yeah, you know, you can link me on Instagram for the volunteer days. If you follow along with the story, you can find out how you can get involved in some of our work days. And it's just an awesome opportunity to come out work with us a little bit, see how we do things, and come spend time on the beautiful land, and then you can go have a little beach day after. So
Yes,
it's an awesome
there you go.
situation.
Win-win for everybody,
Yes, sir.
man.
Yes,
Hell yeah. So yeah, shout out to Zane, Honey Farms, man. Keep up the good work.
Mahalo, bro.
Right on, brother. Aloha. What's good, everybody? This is Kalei from Everyone Knows You're High, the Grow Guru Hawaii. This is Erik, Voices from the Planet, and we're here with John Garcia. What's up, buddy?
Aloha. What's up, guys?
Hell yeah.
Thanks for
man.
having me. There's a lot going on here.
Oh yeah, it is kind of sensory overload, but I think it's a good thing. It's like training us to multitask.
A little white
Same
noise
time.
never hurt, right?
Yeah, of course, bruh.
Right on.
Hell yeah, man.
Man.
So,
So-
what you been up to, my man?
You know, I would say the last year of my life has been really focused on humanitarian projects, you know.
Word.
The work that I'm doing at the Nation of Hawaii, my technology company, Exchange Avenue, which is all about shared abundance and honoring our kupuna,
Yeah.
those ancient technologies, and the creative work that I do that feeds me, you know. So yeah, that's what it is. And then being healthy, staying healthy. Yeah.
La'ao, man. Food is wealth, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So yeah, man, I noticed that you've been doing a bunch of different things. So like, tell us about the role of the nation, man, and what you've been doing over there.
Right. So the Nation of Hawaii, for those who don't know, is really the longest standing sovereignty movement, organized sovereignty movement here in Hawaii. At the core of it really is justice for our people, for Native Hawaiians all over. Like, kanaka maoli is the work we do in Waimanalo is for all Hawaiians, really. So I work with Uncle Bumpy and Brandon and the rest of the village up there in Pu'uhonua, Waimanalo, to tell the story of the history of Hawaii, of who our ancestors were, the highly organized systems that we lived in, like the ahupua'a, and to grow resources for our people, you know, for the future.
This work has taken you all over the world too. You guys are like meeting in delegations and with the UN. You guys are like all over the map for real with this. This is amazing work that you guys are doing.
That's like just following in the footsteps of our kupuna, you know, like when you think back to Kalakaua, our monarch was worldly, you know. Kalakaua was the first monarch to circumnavigate the globe.
Right.
You know, and I mean, a lot of people know about the Iolani Palace story about electricity and lights, and you know, he was homies with Jefferson, you know, and so, you know, our kupuna were highly organized, very sophisticated, and I think that's the thing that helped me to kind of unpack what it meant to be Hawaiian.
Right.
My identity is understanding who my kupuna were and how that contributed to who we are today, and I think like it's really just echoing those foundational building blocks that our kupuna set forth, you know. So.
Yeah, that's the core values that we had growing up, right? It's
Yeah.
like, hey, this is how you're gonna act while you're living here. This is kind of our culture.
Yeah.
Assimilate accordingly. And
Yeah.
what you're doing is you're taking technology and again, like how we talked about Valley of Fire, embracing technology into our old culture and into our old ways to make it more efficient and streamlined for us Kanaka that's trying to survive in this 2024. Right?
Systems, right?
Yes.
Systems, and highly organized systems also. And, you know, not only technologies like digital technologies and organization systems, but the technology of community and the technology of human connection and
Yes.
the unseen stuff. That's aloha, really, you know?
Yep.
And that's really like the gift that Hawaii, one of the many gifts that Hawaii, I think, brings to the world is this concept of aloha. And I think if we can kapu that aloha in the face of what happened to us, then I think, you know, we can say that aloha is the key to world peace.
Imagine
And
if more people
Definitely.
saw that as an actual technology, like human
Yes.
connection,
Yeah.
the more spiritual technology
Yeah,
instead
absolutely.
of just devices and all this kind of
Right,
shit.
right. I think that we're getting closer to being able to like experience and sit in those different layers of
Yeah.
consciousness, right? And so whenever the technologies that we're building, we wanted to accent and improve the social conditions for our people. So it's not to make it more technical, but actually to simplify it, and to take some of those blueprints and that Ike Hawaii to modernize it, and to create expressions of these concepts like aloha and like ohana.
Yeah. And that's a worldwide thing, right? That we need to start teaching people. I think our culture offers a lot to the world, especially with like what's happening in current events, right?
Yes.
So like I think if a lot of people look at Hawaii and like have proper representation outside of Hawaii, the world could learn a lot from us, man.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's obvious that a lot of the world powers are struggling, and like ultimately our kingdom and our country, our nation was a neutral nation. Yeah. Our kings have proclaimed neutrality. Yeah. And world peace, and so we really believe that aloha is a solution to conflict resolution in the Pacific, and so the international relations that we're creating is really to talk about what happened to us and to really set the record straight, but to also say how we're utilizing these tools to really claim our identity and to continue on this path of self-determination under international law, the way that it was before. And so, yeah, we're day by day we're going. Ultimately, like our people are still on the beaches and our social conditions are still really bad. So a lot of our focus in establishing these international relations is economic development.
Totally.
And connecting with other countries and connecting with other tribes, nation to nation and person to person, to say, hey, what are some resources, and beyond just financial resources, knowledge resources, connections, connectivity, ideas, legal foundation. Right. And it's all interchangeable. And so as the Minister of Foreign Affairs, one of my focuses has been to sign peace and friendship treaties with all 574 federally recognized tribes. And what that does is it not only it affirms our culture and our kupuna, but it also gives us new spaces to work in. Yeah. We can connect nation to nation and reclaim our shipping lines. We can build our own ports and our own airports. We can start to reclaim that exclusive economic zone that our kupuna used to own before, the free space, the spectrum. And so, it's a big topic, but
it is, and it's big work to get there, because you're essentially unraveling a system that's been so tight-knit for so long, and having other tribes jump on board with that simultaneously, that's big work. But it can be done, and it should be done, because this indigenous rights should be intertwined into like a unified strength, like an Onipa'a movement, right?
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, everybody, indigenous rights should supersede a lot of this special interest.
Right.
And it should be done, because, name one indigenous person who wanted to fuck up their home. Everybody pretty much preserves their home, and that indigenous mentality is totally different than our, I guess, what you would call it, capitalist?
Yeah,
mentality?
It's capitalistic, extractive mentality. Like that's the current society we live in, is extractive, and it's bourgeoisie, really. The economies that the Native Hawaiian people, all indigenous people around the world existed in, used and leveraged different types of currencies. Social currency was a main component of the Ahupua'a system. Aloha was what we use and what we cultivated from mountain to ocean.
Yep, totally.
And so, if we're saying indigenous people held the blueprint to a healthier place to live, then, our past is really a blueprint to the future. And, for us at the nation, every enterprise that we create, we have a mindset of shareholdership. Mm-hmm. And so every project, every investment, every development or project that we get into, there's a component of shareholdership for every kanaka in there.
Raja.
And what that does is it starts to shift the power structures from reliant and a scarce thinking into ownership, and we can start to like reclaim that mana that we always had.
Hell yeah, bring it back, man. So yeah, tell us where to find you. Tell us how to get in contact with you, and if people wanna link up with the nation, just spread some knowledge, man.
For sure. So I know that the last 30 years that the nation has been under development has been super eventful. We're at the point in our nation that we're starting to open up the gates more, and our kupuna they know that we have to invite others in, and really that land base out in Puhonua is for all kanaka. You know, and we want to make that a hub for education and a lab for innovation. And you know, we're restoring Ahupua'a up there. You know, it's on the watershed of that Ahupua'a, Waimanalo, the Waimanalo stream, and so it's our kuleana to caretake that. So we have regular Aloha Aina days every third Saturday of each month.
Okay.
Where we come out there, we do everything from restoring the ancient lo'i to rock stacking, but try and transfer this knowledge to the youth. And then we also have a monthly makeke. It's a market that we invite everyone to come out to, so you can meet us there and find out more. nationofhawaii.gov, noh.gov, nationofhawaii.org. Follow us on Instagram at Nation of Hawaii. And yeah, that's we mahalo you guys.
Just come down, Malama. Just come take out Uncle Buffy's lot, man, and rub elbows with your fellow Kanaka.
Yeah, 100. And then I would say, like, hui up, Kanaka. You know, I think we're in the era of working together, and we go much further when we can share and we can operate from a mindset of shared abundance.
100%, man.
Mahalo, John.
Mahalo.
Thank you, brother.
Mahalo, boys. Aloha.
Bruh, thank you so much, John. What's up, everybody? This is Kalei, the Grow Guru. Stopping by. Everyone knows you're high. We got my boy Erik over there, Voices from the Planet. And we got Rick and Mike from Royal Gold, man, one of the best soils out there.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Hell yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves, guys.
Man, we're from Humboldt County, California. We've been doing the soil thing here for, getting close to 2 decades now. We focus on the cocoa fiber, try to, focus on the consistency and the quality. As growers ourselves, coming from a long background of growers in our community and ourselves and our family and friends, we know the importance of putting the best quality products out there to set up our customers and our community with the best chance of success.
Yeah,
100%.
Well said, Rick. Yeah, it's been an amazing few years for us right now. We're launching all these new products. We really are starting to see the fruits of a whole new wave of research and development. We purchased a soil lab a few years back. Imperial Analytics added it to our portfolio of businesses where we do complete soil testing and analysis. And so we've been able to run so much more data on our products. We're able to test more thoroughly for our quality control, but also for the research and development. So we've got some really exciting things coming out. We've got a new amendment line, Crown Jewels, that's just blowing up really, really quickly for us. And it's been fun.
Fuck yeah. I like the fact that, you guys are focusing on research and development and working from there. A lot of soil companies nah, we got it. Nothing's wrong with it. Fuck it. And we'll just add on something else, send it out. That real quick turnover, turn and burn mentality. And if folks that don't know, Royal Gold's been in the game from the OG growers back in the day when you got to be hush hush. You know what I mean? I remember buying the throwback. Shout out to Carmi. I remember starting off growing, buying fucking bags of your guys' soil and walking 2 blocks and dropping it off in my car just so I wouldn't pick up a tag going home, So fuck yeah, man. The OG growers know Royal Gold, and they know it's been the same since back in the day,
Yeah, man, it comes from culture, so we try and support that culture too,
Totally.
It's where we're from. It's what we do.
Yep. And that shows in the product, it's like everybody that touches it. In my shop, I've never had one person be like, this soil's shit, Honestly, I hate to bash that Fox Farm. I've had people do that. Hey, dude, take it back. I'm like, I don't fucking want it, So I've never had that.
Take it back?
Bro.
That bad?
It's, dude, bad.
You don't even want to just dump it somewhere else and not use it
from a broken bottle in a bag.
I don't want this shit. Take it back, sir.
But anywho, no, focusing on a positive, Royal Gold's been there fucking solid all the way through, man, from day one, from the OG growers, and had Hawaii's back. You guys are relevant all the way through, And it's cool to see you guys innovating into dry amendments and taking that technology further, man. Hell yeah.
It's been a wonderful ride to be a part of. In essence, the cannabis industry with getting bigger, getting more, legal state to state. Obviously, that comes with a lot of companies getting bigger and bigger as well. And a lot of times, just like with any products, the quality starts to be compromised, right?
Yes.
And they kind of just chase that dollar, and they're applauding their successes while not keeping the quality that made them popular in the first place, an important factor of their business. And that's something that, being a part of Humboldt County, we're held to a higher standard, right?
Totally.
I mean, if we were doing a shitty job creating soil, we would know about it. Our community, our friends and our family, they would let us know what was happening and let us know how unhappy they were. So that is not an option for us of where we're coming from. Like, we've always taken any advice, any feedback, or any complaint to heart and be like, man, like, what do we got to do to never have this happen again? Like, how do we get better? How do we learn from this?
Yeah.
And that has been our focus. You know, the owner that you know, the guy that we work for that signs our checks at the end of the week, he's a pleasure to work for because he works with integrity, takes care of his employees, and there's times where I know he'll put that kind of focus over his profits or over you know, what the general manager might advise him to do or whatever the accountant might advise him to do. He's like, no, this is the right thing to do. And whether or not you agree, this is what we're doing. And that is something that our customer base and our fans have just grown to love the most about us.
And sustainability and stability throughout the entire time that you're here speaks more volume than just like, here's a good product, take it, I'm fucking out. You know what I mean? You see that little fly-by-night companies, and with Humboldt, small community, right? Reputation's everything, much like Hawaii. So like, you don't want to put out a shitty product because there goes your sustainability and your security. So I like that approach that you guys have and that small town approach, and the success fucking definitely shows, you know?
Well,
oh yeah.
And like all of the growers that use our products out there, you know, there's a lot to be said for always trying to do better, right? You're at home, you have a good crop. You're not like, sweet, that was good enough, now I keep it like this. No. How do you do it better? You want to grow better each time, and that's one thing that we don't lose sight of. We don't change our recipes because our quality is number one and our consistency is right there with it, right? So we need to keep it the same, but we can improve little things about the sourcing, getting a higher quality back guano or a higher quality cocoa fiber, and continuing to improve our specs and improve our processes so we get a better product to the people. And that's a big part of being a family-owned business that we can do, that a lot of these bigger companies, that a lot of them have been assimilated. A lot of the OG companies that built this industry, fertilizers, soils, otherwise, have been taken over by publicly traded companies and other entities that don't really have that original intention in mind. And we're just sticking with that family-owned vibe. We try and support family-owned businesses through our distribution networks. It's a big part of what we do.
And that's like the humble approach of you know, coming into this game, where it's like, hey, we're never perfect. We're going to always try and better ourselves, you know, to come in. And it's like, I like that they're like, hey, our shit's good, the consistency is good, but I think we can do better. And, you know, that puts out a good inspiration for everybody that's growing too. And that's the right model to have while you're growing. Fuck yeah, I could do better in the next round, you know? Yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
That's what separates us, you know, from everybody else, right? I mean, that's kind of what's going on in the legal market. Everybody starts to follow that market, cut corners, mostly where they shouldn't, and then everybody starts growing the same mediocre shit that nobody wants.
Totally.
Right? It's the same thing. It's like constantly getting better, constantly making sure that when somebody uses you that first time, they're going to see results. They're going to feel that and be like, man, this is what I'm talking about. This is going to give me the best path to success as a business person themselves, you know?
I love that, man. I love that. So where do the general public get to find you guys, check up on you guys, and see what's going on, man?
Well, you can find us all over. You can check us at Royal Gold Soils on Insta, and we're on YouTube at Royal Gold Soils as well. You can find us there, find out our videos. You can find our podcast at Royal Grown Radio, where Rick and I go and tour farms and talk about these same things, you know, where how do we do better, how do we grow together and help build the community. So we're out there. You can find us on our website, www.royalgoldsoils.com. Find a store locator so you can find a store near you that you want to support.
Hell yeah.
Learn about the different products. We also have an Instagram at Royal Grown, which just focuses on all the wonderful growers around the world that are using our products. That's the focus. That's the page, and the source that we send people to show off their talents. You know.
Dope.
And then obviously we also have Royal Grown Michael and Royal Gold Rick, our personal work Instagram pages. we travel quite a bit. We get the great opportunity to get in with growers, check out farms, indoor grows, vegetable gardens, food contests like pumpkins and stuff like that. I mean, we do some really cool, fun stuff. If you love plants, like following us, a lot of people really dig the adventures that we go on,
Meal photos, all that kind of stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. All of it.
Right on, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, man.
Right on, Rick.
Love, brother.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
What's up, everybody? We're here with Chaz from Seed is Art here at the 2024. Oh, forgot what fucking year it is, guys. I'm super high.
2024
7th annual Hawaii Cannabis Expo. Fuck, what's up, dude? I was quiet that last one, bro. I'm high.
This fool fucking ate edibles and throughout the year and shit.
All right, go ahead, you guys. Go. I'm gonna monitor these levels here.
All right. What's up?
I'm gonna just monitor these
You
levels.
gotta talk louder. I can't hear you.
I'm gonna monitor these levels.
Okay.
All right, monitoring.
So what's up, everybody? I'm here with Chaz from Seed is Art, local boy, works in Colorado. Just tell us a little bit about yourself, my man.
Yeah, originally from Maui, but born pretty much raised in Kaneohe, right here in Oahu. Went out to Colorado around 15, 16 years ago now to get into the medical industry as I was, coming up. And been grinding it out there.
Hell yeah, you have.
Now. So my 9 to 5 is I operate a vertically integrated dispensary, medical, recreational in Colorado and Michigan, from grows, extraction labs, and dispensaries. So kind of the whole integration right there. Been doing that for the last 15 years and just doing it through the crazy roller coaster that is, you know what I mean? But then with Seed is Art, this has become a passion project that we've been able to release a lot of our genetics that we've won cups with and all of that stuff, but also to kind of have our outlet towards creativity, because that's the biggest thing I seen with the industry and the transition was everybody starts with with the strong intents of culture and wanting to make money in something you're passionate about and all of that, but business and where we live in, it's it's a lot of competition, and it creates a lot of competition and business 24/7 that kind of pulls you away from the art. It does, and even for me being very passionate, it's a very thin line of being able to be hey, I'm providing, I'm being passionate, I'm doing the right thing for the culture of everything, and doing all of that. It's a hard world when you gotta survive too.
Right. If you gotta check off all those boxes, it's pretty taxing. One of those has to give, and usually creativity and art is the one that has to give when you're providing, because a lot's at stake, right? So creativity comes with a little bit of a gamble, right? Yeah. So if you're solely focused on creativity as your main source of income, although that's good, that might be detrimental. You might be able to fuck up, so to speak, right? So it's cool that you approach it that way, where I'm gonna do the groundwork, I'm gonna do the foundation, and then when I'm established, I'm gonna go off and be creative about it. And it shows in the fucking work. And for the local people who don't know this guy, he's levels up. He's clued up with the plant. He's one with the plant, I would like to say. And a lot of people come detached from the plant, right? You grow with the plant, and how cutting edge you are and how non-invasive you are is something that people need to focus on. And I really hope that you gain a lot more momentum and exposure out here in the islands, because that's the practices that we need to have on the commercial level if we do decide to come to that point here. Right?
Totally. That's all the things that kind of run through my head going through the last 15 years of medical to recreational operations, opening up new states, like Michigan when it's going there. You see all these layers of corruption that kind of sweep through. That's the first thing that you see, you know?
Yes.
And you got to be able to get through that to allow like something to make money in this industry that we're doing. And eventually through that kind of market when medical and rec hit. So I like a lot of what you guys do because I know you guys look after what is actually happening through the legalization.
Yes.
Because it's kind of a one-time shot.
Yeah, totally.
Like, you guys open up that, the toothpaste is already out of the toothpaste.
Can't go back, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Once it is, it's pretty hard to roll it back in.
Yeah.
And there's such a good opportunity here in Hawaii, you know, coming from Hawaii. Like, you know, one of the things I noticed being raised in Hawaii and leaving and coming back is really how, man, it seems like over the time, you know, they talk about gentrification.
Yes.
This island seems like it's being gentrified.
I'm glad you point that out,
you know,
dude. Yeah.
They talk about it in small, like little subdivisions in Colorado. Like, hey, Colfax is getting gentrified. They even have the South Park episode.
Shitty part of town, huh?
Yeah.
Sorosopa.
But like, it's crazy when I come back and, you know, between the drugs and all that shit on the street, it's like, man, I feel it that this state needs something positive.
Yeah.
Cannabis might be that thing that can reverse a lot of things that I think have been happening here that leads to a lot of homelessness.
Yes, totally.
It needs more industry.
Yep.
You know, tourism industry based on cannabis, there would be no better place in the world.
100%, man.
You know, they talk about all the money that goes into fixing holes in Colorado's streets and all that. I mean, there is so much money to be made here on tourism and on the right setup for the regulation.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I think
yeah.
that's what's really, really like touchy is the infrastructure on the program, right? It's like, okay, we see all these other states doing things. We see the wrong things. We see the right things. Like, at what point do we adapt? And what system do we adapt from? And I think Hawaii's a bit fucking gun shy in that, you know? Like, 'cause like you said, we only get one shot. Since Hawaii fucks us up, bro, good luck, because it'll detrimentally ruin us. But yeah, man, fucking, I'm excited what you do with the plant. I'm excited the impact you're gonna have on Hawaii once we fully embrace you guys, like you know, people like you who are on the cutting edge and are in it for the right reasons. So man, thank you so much for being that person, dude.
Oh, dude, thank you. It's a blessing to meet you, man. And, you know, getting to know you, seeing the good things you guys do for the state is everything I'm saying. Like, you know, when in Colorado, when it took off, the community doesn't get tighter as it gets bigger.
Right.
You know, like right now, you guys are holding such a tight community together. And, you know, that's where this plant, I think one of the things that we're releasing at this show is our land race project, right?
Yep.
We've been doing this collaboration with Joe Pietri, who's one of the OG smugglers in the 60s.
Fuck yeah.
You go Google him, he's like, he's in like Jack Herrera's book, King of Nepal is based off of him. But he was smuggling in the 60s back to the U.S. from Africa, Nepal, Afghanistan, everywhere in the world.
Wow.
And we were lucky enough to go and collaborate with him, became really good friends with him, and we're carrying on and regenerating his seeds because a lot of these seeds are like 60, 70 years old.
Totally.
So we're doing tissue culturing, embryo rescue, bringing them back, regenerating it, and kind of releasing it out, you know, from there. One of the best things that I got to learn from this project is that, like, there's a strain, it's called a blue dragon. It's from Kumbum, India, landrace.
Okay.
For centuries, it was the Buddhist community who bred this plant, who took care of it, and the energy behind their intention of why they were doing it was different.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. Like, they were doing it for reasons of spirituality, enlightenment.
Yep.
Not, you know, and not. We live in a money world right now, but what motivates most breeders, including myself, at a big portion of the time is the dollar.
Yep.
That is this back end motivation that is moving this energy, right? It's like this marker in history and time. And to go back when I smoked this weed for the first time and got to feel what energy was that was pure along nirvana, spiritualism, I was like, holy fuck. there's other types of weed out there.
No shit.
You know? And not only that, but I feel like shit, that's what we forgot. That's what can save the world.
Breeding for intention.
Is intention.
Yep.
Why do we do things? Why
Yes.
do we breed this plant? People from the African landrace strains were doing it for medicinal purposes
Totally.
a lot of times. So
Totally.
that's where you'll find the THCV, the CBD profiles, you know?
Right.
Your Buddhist communities is like these sativas that are enlightenment, and like it's
Interesting.
amazing what people were doing 100 years ago, or even
Yeah.
less than 100 years ago.
And there's also a cultural impact based on like those tight-knit communities that held that and bred that specifically for their purpose, intention, right? So you think that there would be like a nice cultural influence on that plant over time, right?
Yep.
That's fucking sick.
The
man.
energy conversion of like your intent into something, right? And then now weed is something you can experience even more on levels of food.
Yep.
Because it's not just the taste and the flavor, but there's this high. There's this like, yeah, almost like a metaphysical layer. to it.
Metaphysical
You know,
layer.
like a
There you go.
spiritual layer to it. And that's where these strains come full send. And, you know, again, the bigger thing, it's not just the strain. It's kind of what people were about back
Right.
then.
Right,
That's,
totally.
to me, the biggest thing that came up out of it,
Totally.
the coolest thing about the landrace thing. And, yeah, you know, getting into like those Mauis and Konas. Those are all strains I heard about growing up here. Never honestly saw it straight up with my own eyes.
Right. It's like the Honolulu wallaby, right? Everybody talks about it, no
No
one
shit.
sees it and shit. So like it's
Seen it. I've seen it.
dude, my grandma saw it and my boy took a picture of it once and fucking that was the closest I ever got to a wallaby. But yeah, send me your wallaby pictures. Yeah, no, that the what's it called? Hallmark strains that we grew up talking about, we've never saw it. So it's good to like bring it back as a preservation project for others to enjoy. But then again, to have that timestamp of intent, right?
Yeah.
I love that
Yup.
shit, man.
Exactly.
Can't beat it.
Exactly.
Anywho, tell us where to find you, bro, and tell us what's good.
Yeah, you can find us at www.seedisart.com. Also on Instagram, seedisart. We do worldwide shipping, all of that stuff. So, you know, we got tons of projects going along all the time. We're doing releases. So in this landrace release, we only got to release like 10 strains to really check it, regenerate it, do all of that. There's over 1,000 strains from
Right.
around the world. So, I mean, you're going to take a lifetime.
You
to
got
go
work to
through,
do,
yeah.
guys.
For sure.
Yeah, work cut out
For
for
sure.
you,
So
bro.
you'll see a lot of those releases, yeah.
Right on.
Hell
Thanks,
yeah,
bro.
man. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by, man, and we'll be kicking it soon.
Oh, Chaz.
Right on, Chaz.
Right on.
All right, so that's a wrap on day 2 of the Hawaii Cannabis Expo 2024. What are your thoughts for today, Mr. Guru?
Today was consistent. It was busy, and there's a lot of turnouts, but it was like really consistent. Like we had the same amount of people at the tables the whole time. Good questions people were asking, you know, and it seems like the vibe right now, people are really eager to try and get their their grows going, and they want to bounce back from all this shit.
Throwing ninja stars at us.
Hey, here's the hash yeti over here throwing cards at us. Go check out Bud Naked too while you're at it. Your macro photography. Oh, he's got the terps.
Ask homie.
Homie's laboratory, brah. He'll vouch for
Yeah,
that. Uncle L over
Uncle
here
L.
doing his thing. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Hells yeah.
It's part of the expo. It's part of the
Fuck yeah.
Ohana. Everybody come true. Community. We all got each other's backs, and that's the fucking main thing I took from this day, bro. Was like everybody. We're fucking comrades for almost a decade now. So comrades. So now you can kind of see like this is all family now, like coming back, and we're all here to help each other. That's the main
amazing
thing.
that I'm meeting people in the flesh for the first time. That
Totally.
I've interacted and followed on social media for so long. It's kind of cool to actually like put human beings to the accounts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was busy as fuck today. There's so many people coming through, which is a good sign.
Yeah, I was surprised that people are coming up and be like, hey, everyone knows you're high. Everyone knows you're high. And like, bruh, I mean, that's so humbling. You know what I mean? It's like, because we do this shit in Auntie's garage, fucking having fun, just talking shit. And people are listening. And I appreciate those people that come by and they give us their time of listening to what we have to say. You know, that's fucking dope, bro.
Yep, you couldn't have said it better. So that's a wrap on day 2. We'll be back tomorrow for day tres. All right.
Peace, guys.
What's up, everybody? Day 2 with the Stone Ninja.
Day 3.
Day 3, I mean. Yep, sorry.
Day
I
11.
took that edible again at the end of that fucking panel thing, and now I blasted back to yesterday. But yeah, thanks for joining us, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me,
How
bros.
you enjoying the expo, man?
Dude, it's fucking so tight this time. I love it. It's been good. It's busy. A lot of good feedback. A lot of love. It's been awesome, dude.
That's like unanimous, that they're like, oh, it's fucking looking good. Like, so I'm getting that from every guest. They're like, oh, it's gotten better. So keep it up, Hawaii Cannabis Expo.
Well, I also heard it's the original organizers this year. Last year was a little different organizers, so things were a little different, but this year feels definitely a lot more crowded, a lot more traffic.
It's good to see a Sunday like this where there's still like good population, things are moving, especially at the end of the show, because I feel like that's going to be a good anticipation for the next one.
Totally. So tell us about Dojo, man.
Man, just grinding.
Yeah?
Grinding. Still just about done with the crosses I want to put out. I'm doing a lot of OGs, a lot more chem, sours, and like the East Coast piff, so the haze stuff.
Okay, some haze crosses to look forward to.
Yeah.
Some sour crosses. Oh, snap.
Care Company just did another drop of Stone Ninja OG, so it's like 2.5 years now running.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's
pretty
what's
stoked.
up.
Pretty stoked,
That's
dude.
what's up. Man, that's how you got to do it, man. Going. It's all you, uncles. Oh, Alex.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Gotta take care of the homies.
And
dude.
that's how you take care of the homies.
That's how you do it.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so you're just doing some crosses. Anything else in the wheelhouse that you're looking for?
As far as like
Strains and stuff you want to potentially work on?
There's always something new and exciting.
I know the Piff was like something that like kind of hit the East Coast, right?
The Piff is something that's been on the East Coast for decades.
Oh, yeah?
And that's something that I've noticed that is more popular in like the New York region, East Coast region, and as you get to the West Coast, they kind of put their nose up to it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they on the West Coast, they'll look at it and smell it, and it's not too familiar with them, and the smells and looks that they're getting from it isn't too appealing to them, so half of them don't even give it a chance to get the actual efficacy from it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, for me, I like it. The first time I seen it, I was like, this is what people are crazy about? Like, this is what the hype is? Like, this is what you grew up on? You're telling me? And then after I smoked, I was like, okay, I see why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's headed in more like the potency direction rather than the bag appeal direction.
Yeah. And I think now with a lot of new breeders like Top Dog and other guys like Pifcos and stuff, like they're putting out different varieties of it to make it more appealing.
Okay. Does that water down the potency of the Piff?
I in some of those crosses, I feel like
yeah.
And then on some of them, it still holds true.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it just hits you right in the face and within like right after the second hit type of deal.
No shit, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
See, those East Coast boys kind of know what to look for. I mean, sour diesel, right?
Yeah, dude. The sour. Yeah.
Oh god. Fuck yeah, man. So yeah, tell everybody where to find you.
You can find me dojoseco.com. I live stream on Twitch, so twitch.tv/Stone Ninja. I'm on YouTube. I'm on the streets. I'm probably behind you, picking your pocket
in your
for
mama's
nuggets.
In your mama's crib.
Oh, buddy, give me the snacks.
I'll eat all your gummy snacks.
I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you.
Thank you
for all the love and support, dude, for years, bro.
Man.
For real.
Always love, man.
It's an honor.
Always love.
It's an honor.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, guys.
Stone Ninja, guys, check them out. Aloha.
Thank you.
What's up, everybody? This is Kalei from Everyone Knows You're High, guest starring Erik, and here's Joel and Mike from Valley of Fire Distribution.
What up?
What
Tell
up?
us about yourselves, how you guys got started.
Oh man, that's a long story. So, all right,
Condense it.
for sure. Yeah, I used to run a collective out in California. We had like 10,000 registered medical patients, and the more that I learned about the supply industry, I started to become concerned with the quality of the products that were going into the cannabis that we were using to treat our patients. And so I basically ended up into the fertilizer industry. Used to run, I was the COO of a company called Primordial Solutions that did microbial-based fertilizer fermentations, and also the Kegro Solutions brand where we were doing like clean metal-free salts and stuff like that. And as we were working with other distributors, we'd collaborate with other brands, etc. And over time, it just kind of became natural for us to start, distributing other brands that we had done research into that we thought were high-tech, innovative brands, or things that we thought were very safe for people to use from a toxic metal standpoint, ethical sourcing. People that we think are worth supporting as personalities, if you will. All those things kind of go into consideration for us, and then we're looking to get the word out on those products and promote farming and urban farming.
Hell yeah, man. And that's the thing, like, technology needs to be incorporated into Hawaii. We need to have that resource to kind of like show the people, hey, there's other options out there to streamline what we already know, whatever we don't know, just embrace the new technology that's coming this way and learn to incorporate it into your everyday life. So I'm starting to see like more companies come out, and especially with you guys coming out with like one-stop shop for everything you guys need. And like you can see that when people gravitate to your guys' booth and they're kind of like, whoa, their eyes open, like, holy shit, I didn't know I could do this.
So next year, one of the products I want to give a shout out to is our grow walls. From
Harvest Today.
Yeah, from Harvest Today. They'll be coming out with a grow wall that's going to fit inside one of the hydro grow tents we have over there. Urban farming is really becoming a new thing. Indoor growing and cultivation of not just plants but vegetables is really kind of on the rise in America right now. The cost of food, the cost of the food supply chain itself, and then when we get back to the original point of why we started Valley of Fire, the poison that they're feeding us every single day. Any kind of growing indoors is also good for your environment in your house. You have a CO2 exchange with your plants. It gives you cleaner air in your home. There's a million reasons why you should be kind of running some sort of indoor urban farm or even backyard farm in your backyard.
It's funny because what we've actually been finding is the most common benefit that people are experiencing when they start to grow their own plants, whether it be cannabis or their own vegetables, even house plants, is that they have an improvement in their mental health.
Yep.
And people find that it's it brings them closer together, with their friends and their family.
Food is growing your food, like especially here in Hawaii, we're dependent on this container that comes, right? So like, and our square footage for living is like New York City. It's real tiny. So being able to grow your own food in a short, small little square footage is pretty fucking key right now, and being sustainable on a small scale, right? You don't have to go and change your entire life, but just that small little increment of change will snowball into a different way of thinking, right? And that's kind of what we want to do, and that's what we want to promote here, is like an alternative way of thinking. Like the grow walls, holy shit, so much veggies in one fucking wall. I mean, come on now. It's decor
veggies,
also.
cannabis, and fruits all in one.
Yep. Food and medicine in one wall, guys.
It's like 96 pods for plants every like 4 feet. A vertical space or 3 feet or something like that.
Here's a cool statistic, dude. You grow a head of lettuce 96 times, take one leaf 96 times, you got fucking a meal for the family, right? So think about that prospectively.
96 meals. What's the cost of lettuce here on Oahu?
Fucking ridiculous. I don't even know the cost anymore.
I mean, I know back in like the east where I live in the Northeast, you're going to pay $3 to $4 for a shitty head of store lettuce.
Oh, yeah, it's about there. It's a little bit more. In fact, the fucking eggs are like, what, $7?
Oh, yeah, eggs are about $7, $8 because of the, quote, egg crisis that we're having.
Yeah. Fucking bullshit. Anyway, where do we find you guys?
I don't buy eggs.
That's what I do.
I know you guys already got the chickens and the ducks going on, right?
Yeah,
No, I don't eat them at all.
So you don't eat any eggs? Straight vegan?
No, just not eggs.
So where do we find you guys, man? How do we get in contact with you guys and talk story?
Matt, you can find us. Our website is valleyoffire.co. Right now, the catalog is kind of only available for wholesale accounts and commercial accounts. But we are working on a section to put up there to help people with personal one-on-one plant education and stuff. So definitely something to keep a lookout for there. We are on Instagram. That is valley.of.fire.
Super easy. Don't worry about it.
If you want to make it easy, you can just follow me at Mike the House Husband at Instagram, and you can get all the links to the other Instagrams from there.
It's Valley of Fire Distribution. There's periods between
worst
the
case
words.
scenario, DM your boy. I'll connect you guys too. We're fucking
Find us through him.
Kalei, before we go, I
valleyofFire.co.
do want to give a personal shout out to you.
Thanks,
And
buddy.
I met Kalei here back in 2018 at the Roots Festival. RIP Roots Festival was a great time. But I met Kalei, and he was the first one to embrace Hydro Grow, our grow tent company out here in Hawaii. He's helped us develop a strong following and brand almost like a brand ambassador for us out here for many years. He's opened up his personal space and his life and time to me. So thank you, brother. I really appreciate you.
Hey, anytime, man. Thank you so much.
I'll never, ever forget the things you've done for me. So thank you.
Oh, guaranteed, man. So like-minded, things to like, man. So let's fucking go.
Absolutely.
Yep, you guys, good luck and keep on plugging away, man. We'll see you guys more.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having
All
us.
right, guys. Hold on.
Appreciate you guys.
What's up, everybody? We're here with Mike from WYG Glass.
That's correct.
Right on, bro. Thank you for joining us here at the expo. Tell us about how you're feeling about being at the expo. Is this your first time here?
No.
No?
No,
Shit, my bad.
no, you guys sick. This is actually like, I haven't been here in a few years, but I went from 2017 and 2018. I did 2 years. I actually blew glass out here, and then that was pretty much my partake in it. And then, I kind of continued on another journey, did a bunch of other things.
Totally.
Kind of, ended up doing demos in a few other places, and then this year,
Back at it.
Back at it, yeah. I got like a great family around, a good entourage of people I associate with that have completely brought to life more of what I try to do with everything. And,
I mean, you've always been in the scene, and you've always been relevant, and you always had such unique work that, like, I don't think you've ever went away, like, from the first time I've seen you blow glass out here, I was always like, okay, there's two guys for me that stand out in Hawaii glass. And, like, no offense to everybody else, right? You and Joel. Like, for me personally, like, I fucking love your dichro designs. I love the way the mouthpiece bevels out. Like, it's such a unique shape that you probably won't find anywhere else. So that's why it's like, it's when I say it, you never really went away. It's because whenever you would see this pop up, we're like, I know where that came from. You know what I mean? Anywhere in Hawaii, Uncle Kaika. You see someone using your piece, you're like, I know where that came from. So you were always relevant, in my opinion, in the scene in Hawaii, So that's sick, dude.
means a lot, bro. I appreciate it.
For sure,
dude.
dude.
And ideally, when I was, creating my art, I tried to create something I've never seen before
Totally.
at all. And Hawaii in its own is its own entity of being unique. People come here and they don't even get to really see the real side of it, or most of the time. And ideally, people come here for their for basically surfing in a sense. And if you can make some of the world's finest art.
Right.
And bring more of the idea of people to see this place, not just a tourist destination to surf or a place to hang out. It's more of like, this is a place where you bring your fantasies to reality based off of how it gives back to you, man, without having to really...
I like to say Hawaii is a gravity of inspiration because
100%.
we're such a big melting pot of people and ideas that it's so easy to be inspired here. That's why we have writers and songwriters that come here, and they feel the need to create something beautiful because of the surroundings, not only picturesque surroundings, it's like the people, the vibe, the culture, that gives a special inspiration to artists. And when I see your shit, I'm like, I could very well be sitting next to the next Van Gogh, right? And functional art. Who knows? I mean, like, we can't say no, you know what I mean? Like, Joel, too, I'm like, dude, you're fucking waves. No one thought about that. Holy shit. I'm sitting next to an artist, you know, like, your shit. I don't see that. I go around the United States, too, and I don't see this, you know?
I just hear it. I'm the only solo artist in the world that actually does this, and this, you know, these is me literally doing color theory. I have like warmed up. I've done some like really aggressive dot color and intricate pieces of work that have been layered, you know, 7 times over, and still worked out great. But the amount of energy that went into that with that one color scheme, it's not enough for me. So I had to keep exploring. So ideally, everything I'm doing is
innovative.
And I've never seen the color patterns, any of this stuff put together in any way in glass at any time. So when I done this one now, I'll never ever repeat this. You might see this color, but it'll never be the same colorway coming off of it, and ever, because it's not exciting to me to recreate it.
Totally.
So ideally, every piece has to be. Yeah, it has to be, man, because I won't be able to attack. It's just not.
We were just talking about this with a professor from Groundation, that like a live show is like a work of art. You'll never get the same thing twice. You know, the fact that you're producing this shit that probably no one else is gonna have. You know, that right there speaks volumes about like the art that you're getting. It's an art.
Name drop, by the way.
Hey, shout out, Professor. Thanks for following me, bruh.
That's lit.
I saw you post that. He was excited.
Gee, I was so stoked, bro.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Professor, for being a little inspiration to my light, and I will forever ride your dick about that shit.
Earned.
For sure, man. Hey, man, dude, your shit's fucking #1. I love it, dude.
Try my best, man. I do appreciate the kind words, man. But so here, since we're here, I create this stuff as art, like so as functional and as beautiful it is, I do want it to be like not just seen as a pipe or a bong, you know. I mean, fine art collectors will put this on a shelf, no problem, long as you don't promote it as something to smoke out of. But if you tell someone it's something to smoke out of, they've designated that as the category of what they want it to be. So my interpretation, I won't even smoke out of my own pieces unless there's some kind of flaw or defect, and I kind of will keep them. And then when they're really perfect, I let them go into the world, and you know, it's up to anyone to do what they want with it. And but the statement itself is it being such a precise piece, it's almost a shame to smoke out of these things. Man. And it's like I wouldn't. Dude, it's so nice. There's so much work going involved. Just even for it to be so. The precision of everything being straight, it's just one thing that I super take pride on. That
symmetry is the shit in your pieces. I've noticed that. Like, set it down, put a mirror on it, and it's pretty much equal on both sides, you know? I'm a big fan of that marble that you throw under on every pieces.
Yeah, so that's kind of essentially everything I do has a purpose. It's not just for aesthetics.
Yeah.
But everything is functional as well. So when I create these, it's actually a cruiser for a reason. It's supposed to be the most portable, heady rig, most worked rig that you're going to get for a size. So it has no joint to break off.
Yep.
So it has, you know, the recessed doer, and then the marble that recesses into the bottom is basically I usually would put a marble on the back, but a marble on the rear will, you know, give you a part to knock off or break. So I recess them into the bottom, and when it does that, it creates this channel right here in the edge, and I have a 2-hole
diffuser.
It's a vortex or tornado perk, people like to call them. But what it does, instead of directional water bubbling or fizzing, it just shoots it in one way. So even in a small, simple little flask, you'll find yourself being able to you'll feel the function in this thing, man. It's sick.
The gurgle, ladies and gentlemen.
It doesn't kiss your lips. It's totally like it's got its rip, but you know, and then you got your marble in it. You don't have to worry about knocking off. You don't have a joint to break off. I mean, and hence your cruiser,
beautiful.
Many cruisers, and you're super heady that you can take around with you.
Yeah.
And
even your flower rigs, like, fuck, man, I seen some of your bongs. I'm like, holy shit. It's like JBZ, but not. Like, it has that vibe of JBZ, but wait. JBD, right?
JBD. Yeah, I was gonna correct
JBD.
you, but you
Yeah,
know.
no, thank you.
But,
Thank you.
yeah, no,
Correct
it's
me.
good.
Feel
You
free.
did good. No,
Yeah.
you did good.
I had to
bro.
stop him. Like, wait a minute. That
You
doesn't-
had it under control.
Yeah, Jerome Baker Designs, JBD. Sorry about that, guys. ZD, whatever.
No, JBD. Yeah, Jerome Baker Design. You did great, man.
So fucking, I like the way I was always a fan of his since like I was a
Sure.
teenager, right? But like I've seen like guys like you that kind of adapt that design, but take it and run with it, right?
Sure, and you know that's what I kind of thought I was going to be really doing for the most of the time. That's the stuff I loved growing up, and I couldn't even afford one. I couldn't find one. They were hard to get a hold of. And then all of a sudden, so when I was able to start creating, I was like, man, I can make one. I made what I wanted to see. I'm like, yeah, I would have loved to make. I didn't just make something for someone to buy. I was like, yo, like you're here creating it. Like, why not go all out?
Right.
And the hardest part is telling yourself to stop when I could just keep going and
Totally.
going and going. And it's, at some point, it's just for you, man.
And you know, yeah, honestly, I love that you said that because like there's like for me, I'm a crafty guy. I like to do like woodworking and stuff, work with my hands, right? So like I see glass blowing, I'm like, oh shit, that looks like fun, and like that looks therapeutic to me, and that looks like some hobby I would like want to pick up, but I couldn't. I don't call myself an artist, so I wouldn't be able to. Good example is like playing a guitar, right? I can read tablatures, I can play guitar. But you ask me to fill in with a solo on a scale, I can't do it because I don't have that artistry, that creative design to just kind of run with it. For me, if I was to do it on a hobbyist point of view, it's like I'll just do it for myself.
Yeah.
Like, what do I want in a piece, you know?
And you'll always create the world's most magnificent anything if you're doing it for yourself, because it doesn't matter. And when you're done, I promise you that no one else has thought about doing that because it just doesn't make sense. It's too much where it's just almost if it doesn't make you money, then why do it? You know, it's like you have no purpose-driven reason to do this aside from the satisfaction.
Right.
When you do it, you still cut yourself short because there's nothing to get out of it. But
right.
you do it, and that's what you get out of it. Is not only the reward, but you see the reaction, how the world. It speaks to the world too, because you're like, you know, how did you think of this? Because
right.
You know,
Inspired
it's what
by myself,
it's
too.
what I wanted to do.
Yes.
Because no one knows what you want, man.
Right.
So
Exactly.
you got it's until you create it,
Dude,
So
and that's why I want to give myself a little fucking mini setup and just try and tinker, man, and just try and see what I can come up with. I mean, it'd be a cold day in hell for me to think of this kind of shit, but I mean, I'm sure I could put like a spoon pipe out and be like, oh man, I'm cool with this.
You can do anything you
Fuck
feel like
yeah.
you can do. I promise that, man.
There you go, man.
That's a truth, man.
Thank you.
No, don't.
Fuck yeah,
Glad you
man, I
agree,
appreciate
man.
it. Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna sell myself short. I'm pretty sure if I focus on, I could do it. But, bro, like, I just love your craft and the way your mind works in your pieces, right? And like, it's a focal art for sure, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's all it is, man. I'm literally just trying to create something that I've never seen either, man.
It's sick, dude.
Each and every time. Yeah,
Sorry,
dude.
that was unprofessional of me to say hi to the camera.
Oh, sick.
But tell everybody where they can find your art and all that, and your pieces. And
So my social media on Instagram is WYG_glass_Hawaii. You could find anything you need through there. I have a web page you could go to. I get things on there, but it's hard to keep any kind of stock when things are being sold before I can even get them finished. And
Such a good problem to have, man. Shit.
I mean, but the period on my piece is actually documenting and archiving them, so it's kind of nuts to have to let things go and not really get to remember them.
Totally.
I really, again, these are for me, and I'm
Yes.
just like, so,
it's a passion, right? And it's
Yeah.
like fucking giving away your puppies. Like, you want to play with them first. You want to like look at them and appreciate your work, and
I
then
want to re-inspire. I re-inspire off my own work.
Mm.
So typically I don't, I can't find anything I like, so I just keep
Totally.
creating something and going with what I feel has driven me to be where I'm at and explore further from there.
Bruh.
Which and hence, yeah.
I'm happy where you're at. This is fucking beautiful.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
right on, man. Well, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man.
For having me, man. I appreciate all your time and
Brother Mike.
absolutely.
Hell
man.
yeah,
No,
brother.
you
Fuck
guys
yeah, I
are-
appreciate it.
No, this means a lot. Let's do it again sometime.
Oh, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
the Hawaii Cannabis Expo, 7th annual 2024 in the year of our Lord has come to an end. In 24 minutes it'll be over. We're calling it quits a little early. We're calling it a wrap.
We got to break
Getting out
down.
of the stadium before traffic hits kind of mentality, so everybody's starting to wrap it up at the end of the day. What are your feelings, Mr. Guru, on the event?
Super good. I think the panel that we mediated brought a lot of insight into the farmer's perspective, to the public, and people got to see solutions and not just fucking complain about the problems. You know what I mean? So it was cool. We had some very educated folks up there on the panel, which gave some honest opinions on how we could, reform and be successful in what we're trying to do. That I was a big fan of. Just the third day was a little bit more mellow than the second day, which is totally expected. But it was cool how everyone just kind of came over to each other's booths and just kind of like let each other know that we're still in this together. So that was super refreshing, that no one really forgot the true mission, which is like get cannabis going.
Free to plant.
All right, brother, take it easy.
That was a first for us, moderating a panel
Mhm.
in front of a live audience.
Yeah, totally. And being a full presence all day here, doing podcasts with guests and like bringing them over, that was a good thing. That like I wanted that for this podcast, and I think it was a good introduction into 2024 and what we can fucking do this next year. And I believe that 2024 is going to be a difference for everybody in the community. So let's fucking cross our fingers, cross our toes, cross streams.
Let's keep building. I mean,
And let's do it.
obviously there's a community in Hawaii that is about the plant and about hopefully the same values and goals. But we're all in the same goal. We're all in the same boat so far as freeing the plant. Everybody has their differing strategies and opinions on things, but ultimately, if we work together, we can totally make a change in 2024 and beyond.
Definitely.
Why am I so soft and you're so fucking loud?
I don't know, man.
Oh, there
but
I go.
I know that like everybody needs to eat. Everybody needs to make a living. I get that, but we're servants of the plant, and let's not forget that. So respect the plant, do what's right, and do things to help your fellow neighbor, if that's totally possible, if that's feasible for everybody. But yeah, let's try and fucking 2024. Let's have everybody think about that and actually make that our common denominator. So let's go.
Yes. Any special shout outs before we officially call this an end? I want to give a shout out to all our neighbors this fucking expo.
Shout out to the homies. Shout out to the pipe art.
The coal wood pipes.
Shout out to the glass
Seasoned
blowers.
clones.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm talking over you.
No.
Let's go one at a time.
Shout out to what's it called? All the glass blowers. 90 feet and glassy. He's gonna jump on our podcast a little later on. He's been fucking blowing some fire. Joel,
Black Sand Glass,
WYG Glass, Markle, bro. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to the Hash Yeti over here, Mad Chiller Hash House.
Yeti.
Check them out on IG, or don't, whatever. But yeah, check out the Hash Yeti, man. Give them a shout. That's pretty much.
Pakalolo Farmers next door, our next door neighbors for 3 days.
Shout out to Dojo Seed Company over there.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro. Shout out to Abby doing her thing, advocating for cannabis and the patients.
Pakaloha Care.
Pakaloha Care.
Pakalolo Seed Molokai.
Shout out to Equilibrium Genetics for giving his mana'o on the situation, on what we're dealing with in Hawaii, and how what he's learned from California to help us be ahead of that curve. So fuck yeah, shout out to Equilibrium Genetics, man. Good job.
Shout out to everybody who stopped by the booth to talk story with us.
We
all the
appreciate you
vendors,
guys. Yeah.
The organizers for sure.
Yeah.
For organizing this 3-day event, getting all the speakers, all the vendors. Fuck, they do a lot, man. Events are no bullshit, bro.
We're back at it, man, where we were pre-COVID. So fuck yeah, dude. Shout out to Hawaii Cannabis Expo. Thank you guys so much for always putting it on and always allowing us to be conscious on our fight. So hell yeah, man. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, we look forward to working with you guys in the future. Let us know. Let's fucking do something.
Yeah, let's go do something, guys.
I won't
Thank you so
swear as
much.
Obviously, I can do it. I proved.
I won't fucking promise it, but I'll try
Hey,
not to fucking swear.
During the panel, neither of us swore one time.
No, I was proud of us, dude.
No, hey, we did it. We did the damn thing.
I think me having to pee kind of focused on that, and
How
like,
bad did you have to pee?
I had
during
to
the
pee
thing?
pretty fucking bad. My
I
legs
think
were shaking.
The last 15 minutes of it, I was fucking holding it in, bro. I was like, oh my God, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, wrap it up.
Everybody
And
went
then-
for hurry up. I was like, nah, get some good shit for
I
save,
know,
bro.
but that's the hard part, right? Because it's like, fuck it, I gotta pee so bad, I want to get the fuck out of here. But it's like, I don't want to have to cut these people who are making these like poignant and heartfelt testimonies and all these speeches and stuff. You know what I mean? So
I
it's
took
just
that to the chin. I was like,
gotta
fuck that.
pee,
Yeah. I was like, I'll eat this right now, bro. I don't worry about peeing until after
You
this
just
is
pee in
done.
your pants and do it later.
Well, we had this lovely coffee mugs that they gave us, and I was like,
Where's the mugs? I didn't get a mug.
I did.
Oh.
But it was like I was reluctant. I was like, I can't do that to this mug, man. But I really gotta fucking
Wash
pee.
it.
Huh?
Just wash it after.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't pee in the mugs. Don't pee in
Don't
the
pee in the
mugs.
mugs.
We'll give you as gifts.
Yes. Life lesson. Don't pee in the mugs.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
sure. Any other shout outs? Shout out to
Moon Rabbit for fucking being supportive and just always doing her thing and sticking by us for 3 days, folding fucking shirts, doing her thing.
And Aloha Canna Coffee.
Aloha Canna Coffee.
Holding down the
fucking
booth every
just
time we had to take
busting ass.
Every time we went to go take a break or went to go walk around and find people to be on the podcast,
He was holding it down. Yep. Holding it down on two fronts, on the seed front and on the online shop front. Fucking just doing his thing, spreading knowledge. Hell yeah. Shout out to Aloha Canna Coffee, man.
Anyone else?
Last but not
I
least.
saw Marco. Shout out to Marco.
Well, last but not least,
Boy.
shout out to the professor over here
Fuck
for
yeah.
hosting us.
Yes, sir.
Having us come over here and showcase ourselves. Great man, great seed company. You guys got to check them out. DynastyGenetics.com or IG Dynasty_Genetics. Not to forget Relic Seed Company, owned by the same man. Totally different area of expertise as far as genetics goes. So check them out, relicseeds.com also.
Yeah, should we? Yeah, fuck yeah. That's good. I mean, is there anything else you want to add to that, or is that? I think that's pretty much it, huh?
Pretty much it, bro. Yeah.
Look around, see if
The
I see
Grow
anything
Guru
else.
Hawaii. Follow. Everyone knows you're high. YouTube, Spotify, all platforms we're there. So yeah, follow, like, subscribe. You guys know what to do already. We've been saying
Don't
this
forget
shit.
about me, Erik Kinimoto.
No.
Voices from the Planet. Everywhere you find your podcast, Instagram, Voices from the Planet as well. Yeah, I am the host of that podcast, Erik Hashimoto.
Yeah. So yeah, just give Eric a follow, and then maybe Eric Yoshikawa will just give you a response. So just check them out, guys. All right.
All right, guys, that has been us from the 2024 Hawaii Cannabis Expo.
7th annual.
Signing out.
Peace.
Peace.
Oh, mahalo.
Thank you, brother.
You got that on the money, man. You see that
All
little
right.
spike? Oh shit.
Bye. See you tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. Aloha. All right.
We got to stop what we're saying every 10 seconds. Say bye to people.
Okay. All right.